To Project Freedom with AP. This video is pretty much just going to be part of the Project Freedom once again, but it's the TSP update for June 2026 for federal employees. And this is the journey of my TSP. Hopefully I can find ways to make the TSP more tentative and more active and give more videos to it, but it's kind of a semi-easy process with paying attention to, and you can make changes here and there, but you really don't have to because it's a long-term vehicle. All right, so my balance is actually 172K. The year to date, I'm up 10.5% or 10.6% roughly. My total contributions this year so far have been $8,509,960. My contributions, as you can tell from the screen, is $6,709. The agency gave almost $2,000, so that's their match. How my allocations are, or the fund allocations, or where my money is invested inside the TSP, I got 95% in the C fund, which is the S&P 500 index, large U.S. companies, and then a while ago I started putting a certain percent into the L2050 Lifecycle. The reason why I did that is a little bit more aggressive, and I felt like it would, be able to make a shift with some of the funds that would be put in for long-term gains and provide a little bit of stability the later or the closer I get to 2050. The S fund, I got 1% going on now, just because sometimes small market companies will give me some growth, and you never know what that version of the U.S. stock market would do. For the G and the I actually started putting, it says less than 1%, but it's probably a little bit one, and I might increase the I fund to maybe 2%, and maybe I might increase the S fund as well to maybe 2%. But the reason why I'm in I fund is because over the last 2 years, if you go back and you look at the TSP funds, the international funds have done pretty well, and TSP is pretty good about selecting those international funds that you're going to be investing in. The year-to-date activity summary. So the market gains is $15,984. Traditional contributions was plus $4,287. My Roth contributions are $1,419. Agency match is $1,274. So that's the growth on top of what they put in, and it's the growth on top of what I put in. So plus $318 in auto, 1% over 3 years, and then loan repayment is plus $2,333. So the loan repayment is pretty much money that I borrowed and I'm putting back in that is now earning money. So like I said before, just to be honest, I know it's kind of cut off at the top, but I took a TSP loan out. I have roughly 14,000 still outstanding. The loan is being actively repaid, $2,333 paid back year to date. The repayment goes back into your account with interest. Money out of the negatives is that the money is out on loan and is not growing in the market. The goal is to pay this down and keep it out. And I'll do a video later on about why I took the money. But yeah, we'll just leave it at this for now. Fund return. So the C fund and the S&P 500 has had a 10% return. S fund small cap has had a 14, almost 15% fund, which is why I put some of my percent in there. And then look at the I. The I is at 17%. And this is why I started garnering funds over there. And then the L2050 life cycle is at 11. So pretty much I decided to start moving money to where it's making more money at. So the lifestyle 2050 is at 11.25. And then once again, the G fund, which is safest, lowest return, is at a plus 2. Then I might do a video on inflation about why that plus 2% is bad. So how TSP fits Project Freedom. TSP is my long-time anchor. Right now I'm at like 172K, growing at a 10% per year. This is the retirement foundation, hands off, consistent, and compounding. Dividend portfolio, active income, 160K. Robinhood portfolio, ET, ARCC, HTGC, SCHD, nearly 1,000 a month in dividends. This pays me today. Backyard farm is my lifestyle and land goal. Growing food now, working towards acreage, the long-term lifestyle side of my financial independence. And that's the TSP update. Drop your TSP fund allocations in the comments if y'all want to. If y'all don't, if y'all feel like they are too personal, just blur out what you don't want me to see. Ask questions. I read every one of them. Subscribe to Follow Project Freedom. This is not financial advice. This is just a real journey, and it's my journey. And this is Project Freedom with AP. I'm out.